What the hell, that's not right. That's right. Shit. Let's try not to make a mess of things. I have no need to do this. Is anyone watching this? Feel free to skip it. It's not going to be that interesting. This game's not that interesting. You know, it's not like super fast-paced and energetic like Mad Panic Coaster or anything. It's just a 4x4 racing game, which is Test Drive Off-Road 3, but it's not called that in Europe. I found a European copy, and you're going to wonder why. Well, it sounds a bit silent. It's Silent Test Drive Off-Road 3. It's not Silent Test Drive Off-Road 3. I've muted the input because it's playing copyrighted music, as you'll see there. On the other end, it's turned it off instantly because it remembers those settings, which is pretty neat. Ah! Ow! My fingers! Hold on. Anyway, return to normality. Where was I? Oh yeah. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to start from the beginning again. I thought of playing from where I was. I could do that, but it's not going to take long. And plus the fact we'll get to see what the game's supposed to look like. But I'm going to stick to my same technique I've always used. And I'm going to buy the shitty Soccer Mom Jeep Wrangler thing there. That's a fucking hairdresser's 4x4. I'm going to whack the torque package in it. See, if you buy a Hummer at the start of the game, you only have just enough money to buy the Hummer. So, I feel you can get a little bit more out of the Jeep if you're willing to put up with its slightly less than brilliant handling. I might use my wireless controller, it handles a bit better than this one. You know, I think I will. It's going to take me a while to get used to it, but we've put the batteries in there, we might as well use them. On top of that, I'm more likely to get force feedback out of that one. Like, I'm remembering the controller problems we had yesterday, and the thing with this controller is obviously the PlayStation only has to run this radio transceiver. So, it seems to upset it a whole lot less to run this controller. There we go, it's on. So yeah, we're going to be doing wireless controls, and they don't seem to have any delay, so it's probably a bit smarter that the PlayStation has less trouble. I still have to turn analog on manually though. It may turn itself off as a race starts. We'll find out. Yeah, no. I do plan to play this game start to finish, but it's not that long, so... and then maybe I'll play through my Duke 3D map if I got time left, but... like I say, it's not going to be the... Howdy last sigil. Which one was that? I always get that... There's like 3 or 4 games I always get mixed up. Which one... Yeah, it's... Is Carmageddon the one where you're sort of racing around in a city? Or is it the one where you're in like some weird post-apocalyptic kind of environment? And there was that other one I can't... I don't know, I always... There's like 3 games I get mixed up. There's nothing wrong with them, I just... They don't stand out as much to me. This game wouldn't... Yes, it is that one. Yeah, that one's okay. This game wouldn't stand out to me if I hadn't earned it. Like, you know, if I were to see this now, I'd be like, well, that's a passable 4x4 racer on the PlayStation, and probably never look at it again. There really is nothing special about this game that I can think of. But it's okay, and it works, so... And also, this has been the European copy of this. I was right. It doesn't have that geometry bug down here that the US one and the PC one has. I don't think you can outrun the level in Black Forest. And this corner here is a lot narrower. If you look at the wall on the right, we're much narrower to it. That area is way farther back, and I don't think that track's there, or I can't remember, but there's definitely a difference here in this part of the track. There's like a second train where that track is in the US one and the PC one. Not sure which one came later, because I think it was developed in Europe, but that doesn't mean it would have released over this end of the world fast. I'm going to flip it if I'm not careful. Man, I missed the speed of Mad Panic Coaster already. But like I said, this is personal. I started this game, and I don't like starting things and not finishing them, which is why Haunting Ground is still unfinished nearly a decade later. I did finish it twice. It's down to technical problems that's never gone up, because machines died or hard drives got killed or other inconveniences. Oh, I'm just driving over all the mud. I'm just teasing the AI, making it think it has a chance. It feels quite alien holding a controller that doesn't have a wire on it. It's really weird. I'm used to compensating for the pull and the weight. Yeah, well, this is the European one, so that's why my PS1 isn't going to have so much of an issue with the video mode here. And it's a shame I can't turn the music on, because I don't know if you were here when I was on about it seems to be somewhat glued to the game speed. The pitch is ever so slightly different in the music. So yeah, howdy Junkyard W and Nintendo Wolf and Lame Guy. So yeah, it is a shame I can't turn the music on, because I do quite like the music in this game. Which again, I probably wouldn't like it. A lot of it's really college bandy, and I don't like that shit, but kind of grew up hearing it, so... But everyone has tab browsers now. If you want music, I'm sure you can just open another tab, or, like I say, I imagine people are going to get bored of this game pretty fast, because it doesn't have that much variety. Howdy, George Z88. Well, it's European version of the game, so it'll run properly on this PlayStation. And unfortunately, the quality's still taking a slight hit, because I temper with the capture card to try and get more quality, and I can get more quality, but when it goes through the scaler and into the StarTAC, it looks messed up. It looks fine on my monitor, but it's not going to look fine on the stream, so I can't do it. It's nothing major, the image just would look slightly sharper. The colours are still a bit crushed. I do think I'd like to see another PAL PlayStation playing the US release of this and see if it's as bad as mine, because I do think the output on this PS1 is just a little bit shit, to be honest. Like, we know it has problems, so that figures, I guess. Now, the question is, you can see there how there's not that much space between different colours. I can't remember what you call it when it's just like a straight, hard change between two different shades. You can see a distinct outline there in the shadows. But yeah, the question is, how long do I keep this little soccer mom Jeep? Because really, it's no good beyond Division 3, what we're in now, the start of the game, and even then it's a bit of a struggle for it to get through Division 3. It doesn't handle that great, it doesn't have a lot of power. It's pretty good on a straight surface, but it can only do 85 miles an hour. And by the time you get to Division 2, you're up against Jeeps that can do 100 or so. It is on this game. Like I say, it's not really so bad on like Mad Panic Coaster and Harry Potter. I think that's a US version of that game, and that seems to be okay. So it's mostly just this one. Like there are slight problems, but nothing huge. I would like to see it done on another PAL console because I do wonder if it's just mine been a bit busted. By the way, I'm getting no force feedback again. I got a bit earlier when I was testing this, just once. It's darker on the TV as well. I have to tweak the television. No, there's no... As far as I can tell, there's no settings to play with on this mod chip. So a multi-mode 3 if you want to look it up, but... It seems pretty bare bones. It has way more wires than the ones I used to fit. They only use like 4 or 5 at most. Because this thing uses like 7. And you can connect all 8. But there's just apparently no reason to connect the disabled pin, so didn't do that. So if the settings, I don't know about them. I think there's a way you can change the mode of it using the reset switch, but I don't know what that's for. I couldn't really find any detailed instructions, and I doubt it'd fix the video output. It's probably to circumvent, like, anti-mod chip code or something. Yeah, Testra, this game is the darkest I've seen it go. But I'm not sure why it would do it. Either way, it's fine, you know, it's not a big deal. Like I say, it was a free PlayStation. It's like cost a total of £8, so it's not a big deal. It may be. It may well be doing something weird. I don't think it's a very common game, so it's possible just nobody's ever really noticed enough to write it down. But I'd be really surprised if they'd done anything that fancy with the renderer and not just sort of got hold of something out of some SDK and just used it. It may be worth fucking with some of the other test drive games, or at least ones from the same studio, on this thing and see how it behaves. Like, obviously I'm not going to be poking in registers because I have no idea how this system works, but I still might be able to find something interesting about it. Yeah, well, this is probably the first mod chip I've installed in years, because it was a thing I used to do. I was probably the last person in this city to install mod chips on PS1s. But they weren't multi-mode 3s. I can't remember what the fuck they were called. They were just 4-wire mod chips. They looked just like standard little PICs like these. They were just 8-pin things, but you only used 4 pins. I don't know, I'm sure I remember there being 6-pin ones, but even then, you didn't use all 6 pins on them. I don't know what the fuck they were, I don't remember. I just remember them coming with a bit of paper that said how to fit them. And something about holding reset down will disable it for games that have anti-mod chip code in them. Which I think was one of the Crash Bandicoot games. I didn't have any games that did that, so I had nowhere to test it when I was fitting them for people. And half the time I just didn't test it at all. I just went, you know what, fuck you. If it works, it works. It don't, it don't. No refunds. Go fuck yourself. I would still fit them if somebody paid me to do it. I don't think anyone would now, because nobody has PS1s around now that isn't going to just do it themselves, I wouldn't think, but... or isn't going to know some fuckhead who'll overcharge them. But to be honest, I'd probably overcharge by now. Yeah, Xboxes though, I wouldn't touch those. You couldn't pay me enough to put my hands in one of them. I don't think I'm going to catch that Hummer. I've done abysmally at this. It's again one of those where you realise trying to talk and play a game really does fuck up your skills at it a little bit. And I slept funny, so that's probably going to be affecting me. It doesn't actually matter if I come fast in this race or not. Second place will win me the cup, and the game doesn't really decide any difference. See, now, I mod chipped a couple of PS2s. I didn't like doing those as much. It wasn't as easy to do. It was a long time ago. But yeah, Xboxes, every one of those I touched, before I even took a soldering iron to it, I'd take the lid off and they'd just paperweight themselves. So, in the end I refused to work on them because I had to keep buying new ones for people. You know, I'd take the lid off, the console would die, I couldn't find the fucking problem, and you know, I'd have to be like, hey man, I've killed your Xbox, I'm sorry, I'll buy you another one. You know, I don't really want to do, but seems fair, because I've essentially busted your property that you've spent three-figure numbers on. I'm like, I'm just not making money on this, I'm going to stop doing it. It's like, yep, no Xboxes. I'll do PS1s, I'll do PS2s, I will put the switches in your Sega or whatever, but I am not fucking working on an Xbox. I'll catch up with what's there in a second. I'm going to try and catch this Hummer, but I don't think it's going to happen. No amount of my reckless driving is going to... Yeah, he's gone. Hummer's got more power than me, we're never going to out-accelerate it. But at least we put up a good fight, and we still got fast in the cup, so we don't have to do it again. Yeah, people keep telling me to do this and that with my PS2, but it's just too expensive. So, I still plan on finishing Haunting Ground for this channel, but I'm probably just going to borrow somebody else's PlayStation 2 and then just give it back when I'm done. And people, oh, use the this hard drive and this soft mod, and it's like, fucking, by the time I've spent that, I could have got another PS2 for less. I've never fucking seen one. all I've seen is like you go first place, everything's unlocked. It's all the game cares about. Like, anything we can unlock from that cup is unlocked. Yeah, I've never seen one. The only time I've seen one is on a system imported from Japan. That wasn't mine. It was white. It was actually for sale. I did think about buying it, but I'd have had to fuck around to be able to play my games on it. You know, because obviously it's a Japanese system. It's not... Oh, fucking hell, already we're spinning out. You know, it's not going to play European discs. And finding Japanese versions of the game I want to play, they're going to be, you know, the shit I want to play, it's going to be expensive, and it's going to be in Japanese, which is of no use to me, because I don't speak the language at all, so... As always, I'll look back up there shortly, but I'm concentrating on the game right now. Fucking what? Man, this is going bad. This is going real bad real fast. Fuck! We're going to just hit every tree, I think. Should be okay. There's time to catch up. You see, it's a flat surface in here. You can see even the Hummer lags behind now. Like, my Jeep's been swiftly outclassed by the other cars. Well, trucks. Get out of my way, Hummer. Okay, I can see them. They're not that far ahead. On the map there, they seem to be clustered together pretty tightly. If we can get a good line, we should be able to catch them, but... hope the AI derps and starts crashing into trees and shit. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. I didn't fucking hit it. That first one, the second one I did, but the first one I didn't. That was shit, man. That shit was shit. That was jammy. I admit that was jammy, but it worked. Ha ha ha. Now we have to hold on to it. Like my cock. It just doesn't steer well in there because it bounces, and you can't steer when the wheels aren't on the ground, which I guess figures. Ah, power, 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 get over the line, you cunt! Fucking hell. Well, I'm not bothered about speed that much, like the CD drive's fast enough. The games I want to play don't have fucking load screens, so... as long as it's as fast as a CD drive, it's fine. I don't know, does Rule of Rose have load screens? That does weird shit. Because it like never updates the name of the room you've gone in half the time. If the room doesn't have a name, it just says the first name of room that you was ever triggered in the game when you started up that time. Plus the fact there's a fucking item called item name, item description. Shame they never got to... It feels like an unfinished masterpiece, Rule of Rose. It's kind of sad. Ah, now here we go. Still pretty dark, this track. It should look a bit brighter for you than it does for me. There's a tree that sticks out in the road there, I remember. My lamp is not helping me. I might just pause the game and turn that around because it's glaring on my screen pretty bad. It's really distracting. I think I might. See what I can do. That's got it away from the screen. It's in my eye a bit more now, but I'll get used to that. Oh, the force feedback's just come on. Oh yeah, that's better. You see, I kind of respect this PS1. Because PS1s never work for me. They always break. And this one's like... this one's valiantly trying to still work. And it's not necessarily working all that great, but... it's trying to. It hasn't completely died. So it's beating all the other ones. That was way too wide. Now it's left here and then it's a right, and it's a tight right. Spin the back wheels to get it round there. Going to be doing that a fair bit in this track. You see 85, it tops out. We're going like absolutely flat out. This Jeep won't go any faster. It's already kind of outclassed in this cup. We'll try and tack it in another one, but I don't know if it'll end that well for us. Again, I'll be back up there in a second. Luckily, the tracks, most of them aren't that long in this game, except like the last few. So, I don't feel that bad just never looking up at the chat that much while I'm playing a level and looking when I get to the end of it. Because they only take like 2 or 3 minutes, tops, usually. That was a bit too tight, we nearly rolled it then. Yeah, this is... Well, I don't know. You see, there's Xeon E3. I'd consider it more of just a high-quality workstation CPU, but yeah, maybe it is a server CPU. They do use them in servers as well. I guess it's both. That Zelda cartridge, I swear, is a fucking bootleg. There's something wrong with that thing. I still haven't been successful in finding a way to dump the thing. It sucks, because I would like to get a dump of it and just FC it compared to, like, the actual proper fucking ROM. Because I've looked, and as far as I can tell, what strikes me as odd is the pirates must have a sense of humour, because that pool of fucking pretentiousness that you can throw rubies in, fucking rubles or whatever they're fucking called, you can fucking... There is no certain death on that as far as I can tell. Mine kept saying certain death, and I don't think that's meant to be there, so I think some pirates had a rather nasty sense of humour. I noticed a couple of tiles that were different in the map as well, which, oddly, if you stand there on mine, it sometimes crashes, so I think they've probably had to patch a bunch of shit up just to get it to work. Hold on, I'll be back there in a second, see what's going on. Fucking hell, it's like an angry little donkey, this thing, man. My poor little Wrangler. That X-Terror's more powerful, it's faster, it handles better, it's just better than my Jeep in every single way. That's not going to make it. Oof! Fucking hell, he's coming down. Jeez. Now there's a pretty big jump here. Gotta hit it straight, which will never happen, because as soon as you go up a ramp in this Jeep, it sort of flips its back end around. It's very unstable. And the force feedback's come back on. Gonna hit this lower because we're not gonna have enough speed to get it up there, so it's gonna be less of a crash if we do that. That was pretty decent landing, if I do say so myself. Don't spin out on me now, Jeep. Go wide if we have to. Wow, the sound went funny. Fucking hell, we got way ahead. Well, I did replace the battery on that Zelda cartridge, like, not too long before I did those streams. I had a lot of fun doing those streams. I don't think I'll ever top those. The PCB looked really cheap. But that's all I can really say about it, is it looked really cheap, and it had square dip chips on that looked like fucking EPROMs and fucking RAM, you know. I think there was a smaller one, which I'd imagine is whatever's Nintendo's copy protection is. But I don't really know my way around the inside of SNES cartridges, so nothing really alarmed me that much. It's like, well, it looks really cheap, but you know, it's not like I've been in that many SNES cartridges to really know. Okay, let's save the game. This game's really laggy in the memory card screens. You see, I've pressed the button, but it probably isn't caught on yet. I don't remember them having Nintendo written on. What I remember is them being black. And that's it. I think they just had part numbers on them. The fucking lag, man. Jeez. Oh, I can't remember now, man. I'd have to go in there again. It's so unresponsive, this memory card screen. But yeah, I do reckon it's a bootleg. I think it's a. I think they've bootlegged the US release, and they just haven't done the best job of it. See, Division 2, my poor Jeep is going to get flattened in here, but we'll be cocky. We'll try and get through some of Division 2 on this. We might be able to skip out the point of the game where I'd usually buy the Ram V10. We might be able to skip it out entirely. We could probably just upgrade this Jeep to hell if we needed to. But I'm not going to upgrade it. We're just going to leave it as it is and see what we can do. But these trucks are a lot fucking faster than my poor little donkey is. Get out of my way, you fucking piece of shit fucking Vauxhall looking mother. There are no Vauxhalls in this, as far as I'm aware. They don't seem very fitting for something like this, in all honesty. I'm not saying Vauxhall's necessarily bad, they're just cheap. Like, Vauxhalls are like just a I need a car sort of car, you know? It doesn't have to be a very good car, it doesn't have to be a very fast car, it just needs to be a car that will get me where I need to be. Bad angle. Still, the AI fucked itself over as well, so... Now can we hold on to first position here? Ooh! Not the best landing. It's still a bit dark here. I might crank the brightness a little bit. Get that, the straight. We don't have that advantage at all on the straight now. Like I say, these vehicles that were on the whole, the mirrors in the distance then, I don't know if anyone spotted that. You do get that every once in a while in this game. Oh, you bastard, they're all heavier than mine as well, so if they hit me, that's going to be short. If they hit me, it will knock me flying. My little Jeep's pretty lightweight, and they're going to climb the hill faster and probably ram the back of me. But the camera's broke, because if the nose tilts up, the arse also tilts up when you... Yeah, strange bug. What was that blue flash in the... Oh, I see what it is. It's just PlayStation rendering bin. PlayStation rendering. It fucking wobbles like an old horse fucking piss flaps, don't it? This... Oh, no, 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 not now! No! I can hear the other fucking car, you bastard! It was there when I spun round, man. I was like that bush in the distance flickers. I'll tell you one thing, although I'm going solely on memory, this game does seem to run differently than I remember it running on the little PS1. I remember it being a little bit more responsive on there. It was very close. I don't know, I didn't look at the time, but jeez, it was very much panic time. Yeah, this is all nighttime tracks. I may ram the brightness just a tiny little bit here. I'm not going to go nuts with it, but it's dark on my monitor, and I can't turn the brightness up on my monitor anymore, so I'm not going to go too hard. We're just going to go up there, I would say was I would say that was acceptable. Personally, I'm sure you'd let me know if it's not that hard, this game, to be honest. I mean, I've only got it on normal difficulty, but regardless, it's not that hard. The controls take like a little while to get used to, because it has this really sort of bouncy, airy handling, but you know, where the car doesn't re-center properly or anything. But once you get used to them, it becomes second nature. The game's pretty much just a pushover. It's really not that challenging. But I don't know, some of the later tracks are. Some of the later tracks are pretty fun, because if you make a mistake, you're going to lose. It doesn't seem to rubber band, this game, or if it does, it's very good at hiding it, so... Also, you'll notice the analog hasn't played up yet. Now we're using wireless. And the force feedback's back on, that's nice. It'll go away in a second. Yeah, now I can see better. As I said, let me know if it's too bright, and I'll try and meet you halfway, but I don't think it is. It looks okay in OBS to me. I could always just turn it down on the StarTech again, so it'll still be bright on my screen, but still you can see in the darkness how the colour just, it's like this PS1 has really limited colour depth. It's weird. I do think there's something wrong with the video circuitry on it, and I think coupled with whatever the NTSC copy of this game's doing to it, it's just making a horrible mess. That is a nice Suzu, and I'm not going to catch it, because that is vastly more powerful than my little thing. Because I say I'm not going to catch it, I'm going to do my darndest and try and take a better line than he is. It comes down to the line I'm taking, largely. If I can take a faster line, which might not be the shortest line, then I may be able to stay ahead. But these climbs are the death of this Jeep. You can hear the hum of his motors getting closer when I'm going up, because that thing will drive up. This thing won't. It'll limp up there. Painfully, it's losing speed the whole time. You really just want to get it up on momentum. But of course the bouncy controls mean you can't really steer it for much of that time, and if it starts spinning out, it's going to go, and there's not really anything you can do. Like on that little climb there, we nearly lost the back end. And it's so tempting to pump the gas to make the game do that kick more power in it mechanic that it has, but you're more likely to spin out. You're better just to stay on the gas the whole time without lifting a finger and just let it do what it does. I don't imagine 24-bit even running that fucking well on here, and as far as I know, don't most PS1 games use like 4-bit palletized textures anyway. Like, I think you'd have a different palette for like each texture or something, but they'll use like 4-bit textures a lot of the time just to save on VRAM or whatever. Something like that. I know Duke Nukem Total fucking whatever does that. And I'm sure, I can't remember now, I'm sure that Potter game does that, but I can't remember. Either way, the colours were never as crushed as they appear on mine. So it's like, that I'm sure is something to do with the video circuitry just lacking voltage somewhere or something. It may fix itself if I can find out where all the power's been drawn. But I haven't been able to find it yet. I'm honestly contemplating investing in a thermal camera as time goes on and make things like this easy. Admittedly, it probably wouldn't, but I just want to play with a thermal camera. I may start saving up for one. Buy myself a nice pointless Christmas present. Don't know if I could afford one, they're fucking expensive. I got that shit tablet. You can get ones that you can connect to tablets that are quite cheap. They're probably not very good, but be fine for what I want to do with it. I just want to fuck around with one. It wouldn't even run very well. Maybe. I don't know, I was thinking more like the little dinosaur things out of Tremors 2. You know, but a lot of them don't have a video output and you can't record on them, which is unfortunate. Because otherwise you could do that and then just give it a red palette, you know, just make everything shades of red and black, and you'd be able to mimic fucking... What the fuck did they call those little dinosaur things that evolved from the graboids? I can't... Did they even name them in that film? Either way, you'd be able to mimic their vision, which you only see for like a few seconds in the film, I think. I haven't seen that film in over a decade, so I could be completely... I could just be speaking total bullshit here. If you've never seen the film, don't take my word for any of this. Oof. Yeah, there's a thing, like, ledges in this game act like they're carved. Actually, a bit like the track in Mad Panic Coaster. Remember what I was saying about how a lot of the games I play seem to look the same and feel... I always forget about this bit. This could lose me the race right here. You could hear them up there. Yeah, now we're in second. Oh, shit, there he goes. Now we've got to stick to the right. Oh, shit, he's down there. Okay, that's not a bad thing. Oh, get back up, twat. Now we're in third. Faster, 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 faster. Come on, come on. Jeep's going flat out. It's giving us everything it has. It might not be enough because there's a lot of this flat surface, and on a flat surface, again, it's going to accelerate pretty good, but it's only going to accelerate up to 85 miles an hour and nothing more unless you're going downhill. Going to be a bad jump. Not awful. We managed to pull it off. Don't flip. There we go. Okay. We can stay up here, but I don't want to because if it falls off it's going to cost us too much time. I'll just reckless it down here, but can't afford to fuck up here. And there's a massive uphill section about to hit us, and as we know, this thing does not like going uphill. So any lead we've managed to get up to this point, which is what I'd like to have been doing for the rest of the level, is of vital importance. Because as soon as we start going back up the hill in the moment, they're going to be catching us up the whole time. Here we go. And it's going to be trying to kick its back end out. Which is why I call it a donkey. it handles like one. Sí, puto, es mi porro, señor. Fucking hell. Oops. It's like driving around in Tomb Raider 4. We just need that shit music from the Jeep scene in it. Oh shit. I've just noticed something because music just played there. I've had the game muted the whole time, haven't I? I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. That was an accident. Nobody said anything. We could have just left it and said nothing and nobody would have been any the wiser. Let's be fucking really stupid. No, not necessarily, but honestly, I don't really see it. My dad always said Jeeps were shit anyway. Then he nearly, you know, he wanted my mother to get a Cherokee, but he's like, oh, fucking Jeep, they're shit. It's like, right. No, I said the sound was off because there's music at the start of the game. Oh, God. Apologies, a bit of my tooth just came off. This track is going to murder my Jeep. Yeah, there's a Ram V10 up there. That is a V10, that green pickup there. That is a beautiful truck. I'd love to own one of those, the real life version, the Ram SRT10. That has the fucking Viper engine in that thing. But yeah, we've got lots of slippery hills and shit here. Oh shit. Yeah, it's going to get slightly short of that ledge. This Jeep has no fucking right to be doing well here. Oh, it's trying to spin out on us. Fucking hell, we nearly lost it. It's out of its depth, this thing. I'm amazed it's got us this fucking far without losing horribly. Oh, it's the next one. Jeez, we fucking saved it though. There we go. It's a bit of a narrow ledge to get on, but... yeah. But, oh, jeez. No. Come on. There we go. We've fucking recovered that pretty damn well. If we can just hang on until we get to the end of the lap. Come on, you little shit. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Losing speed. That's it. We're up. Give it all the beans you got, little donkey. All the beans you... no, come on. We'll roll it over the line if we have to. We nearly lapped someone. So, no, I think what it is just the fact I'm playing old consoles where there's not that much colour anyway, so it's going to make no fucking difference. We should just try and do the whole game with this fucking Jeep. You're not supposed to. It's going to lose. As soon as the T-Rex comes out, it's done for. It's game. Even this is a lot of climbing. This is probably going to fuck it bad. But we'll do our best. It's probably about the weakest fucking vehicle in the game. Like, we're crossing the halfway point of the game with minimal upgrades. We're in reverse as well here. That's even worse. We start out with a big climb. Yeah, that Ram is going to just power past us. And he's going to power up here without us, I think. Here we go. This is where it sucks. And I don't see much room for recovery on this track. I really don't. We might be able to get it on total points at the end of the cup, but I don't know what the next... maybe Tibet. It might actually come into its own a little bit in Tibet as quite a large flat area if we don't fuck the corners up. But you can see its beans are running out at this point. Come on, come on, come on. Up you get, you little bastard. It's a plucky little shit, but I don't think it's plucky enough. It's a struggle. It doesn't like it. And nor does his Land Rover, though. I know if I drive on the mud, it's easier, but it's not going to make a difference. By the time we've turned it round there and it's tried to spin out on us and everything, we'll lose just as much time, believe me. I've done it before. Don't slide, come on. Come on. Come on, little Jeep. That Ram's long gone, we're not catching him. Unless the AI does something stupid up there. Okay, but now we're going downhill. Now we might be a bit better off. I think there's a slight incline back up here somewhere, but then we're not doing too bad. And we're in second here. I don't think we're going to get better than second. I think we'll finish third or fourth here, but you know, we have another lap to go, and it's all going to be about getting down here without rolling it, which it's trying its darndest to do. It's probably going to slip down here. Stay up, stay on the high ground, you little fucker. Even then, I'm sure they wanted you to pick the Hummer as your starting vehicle. Right, he's on a flat now, he's going to be gone. And of course then it's an uphill and he's still going to be gone. Because it's a V10, man. It's going to just leave this thing for fucking dead. Lead it for fucking lunch. Come on, get up here. Come on, Burrow. Come on, Burrow. Get up the hill, you cunt. It's trying, man. It's giving it all the balls it's got. We're still on the hills. Oh, that's a rip-off. Come on, you gotta admit that's bullshit. That's a really rare bug, but when it happens, it's fucking annoying. Yeah, he's round the bend. We're not catching him. We're not fucking catching him. And they're catching me up. There's a truck coming up behind me now. If we can just make it to that weird little hump, you can drive on the top of it and not slide off. We may be able to keep second here. I'm going to commit this everything we have. Every fucking thing it's got. Come on. Up you go, little Jeep. Up you fucking get. There you go, you bastard. Like shit, we're not going to catch him. It's downhill. He's faster on the downhill, I'm sure, but on the other hand, he may not be as reckless as I am. Bit of endangerment is good for you, after all. Makes you stronger as a person. Bit of abusing the Jeep, because we didn't pay for it. Let's try and keep it over the left here. We're not catching him. Yeah, no, we'll fucking try it. We'll try our fucking best. Get as near as we can, but he's going to leave us. I'm sure he's going to leave us. Come on, you little fucker. If we can pull fast on this. I've been way too dangerous. I'm coming down here way too fucking fast. We're going to roll it. We're going to fucking roll it. Come on, get over, get over. Come on, get over the line, you fucking bastard. Shit. There. That was overkill. I'm a smirk and watch the damn replay. I'll turn my... No, I won't, because it might trigger the start button. It looks like a little RC car compared to theirs, don't it? You just hear the little motor in that. That is a dodgy fucking... You can see what I mean about the bounce that everything does. It's tiny. And that Hummer wagon, he's compensating for something. Fuck him. Oh, 5 fucking minutes. I might not watch this whole. Yeah, I don't know how we fucking did it. Like I said, pure recklessness, I think, prevailed there. Just the pure all or fucking nothing, just beat the shit out of it down the hill. That poor little thing. I'll let this lap complete and then I'll stop the replay. I don't think we need to see it again. I'd like to see it all again, I've got to be honest. Just 'cause it's this bit I want to see, like, on the second lap. Oh fuck, we're nearly off the fast lap. The second lap's faster, so... Well, I'll let it run, fuck it. It gives everyone time to go and take a leak or get a drink or whatever, I guess. It could for now, but I don't know that it's going to fucking... it's going to work much longer, like... It's getting fucking screwed bad. Yeah... Well, I used to do shit like that in F-Zero. That was a game I was genuinely good at, F-Zero. Not so much now, but years ago I used to be pretty fucking decent at it. Now I'm not really good at anything anymore. Except Duke Nukem 3D, I get good at that again really fast, as... Well, we found out when that deathmatch was done. I'd love to do another one of those someday. That was really fun. But people just never seem to all be available at the same time. There's that fucking the game ripping me off. At least it happened in the replay, otherwise it would have desynced, so that would have been quite fun. But yeah, the Duke 3D or Blood or something, you know, it would be quite fun. I do enjoy that shit. Yeah, I really don't know what you can do about that, and it's a shame, because I'd really like to be able to play against you, like, without the latency. It'd be fucking awesome. I'm sure it'll happen someday. Your internet service provider can't hold out forever on this, you know, eventually their obsolete crap's going to break and they're going to have to upgrade it. I mean, it's what happened with Capcom, you know, eventually they just had no choice because they couldn't afford to fix the old shit anymore. Because they tried billing the customers for it, but it didn't really work out, so... I think 4G scarred them because that started being quite viable here after a while. At least people who were paying the prices Capcom wanted. This is where it takes a beating, where it's just fucking, we've been relentless on it because it's so close. Like, come on, I want fast, I want fast. It's just getting beaten to fuck. Come on, give me third person view. I want to see it fucking. It's not gonna, is it? Damn. Oh, it is. Yeah, there goes the suspension. There's a huge fucking Ram V10 coming down there. It's terrifying. Well, that's how it was. You know, 4G was faster than the DSL. You know, so it was like, well. Oh, we're not setting any record times there. We may be alright here if we play it cool, but there's some humps in here that are going to fuck us over a bit. What end of the track are we starting at? But yeah, you know, if you didn't use a lot of bandwidth, it was only like 5 or 10 quid more, and for the speed you were getting, people were like, well, it's actually worth it, you know. Okay, it's this end. I don't know this end of the track so well, but I can work with this, I think. I used to come in the other way. Just take a lower line. It's not necessarily as quick, but there's less climbing, so that might help us out a bit. I was up on the hill to bounce it back up. Come on, don't fucking roll. Don't roll it. On the wrong tyres, we're in the wrong fucking truck completely, but we're going to have to go that way. There's no way it's turning that fucking sharp on this fucking thing. It's trying everything it can to fucking slide the back end out, but I'm not going to let it if I can help it. Okay, we should have a bit more grip on the stones here. we got a couple of these jumps, and if you'd seen down the right there, which we weren't at the right angle, but it would have looked fucking terrifying. There probably is races where it's happened. I mean, I've done it loads in video games, but I'm sure it's happened in real life. I'm sure I've heard of races where people have crossed the line with no fucking engine. It's died, like, just short of the line. And I suppose, where do you define being, like, out of the race and immobilised, you know, where's that line drawn? I'd count it as a win. Didn't get quite as much speed here as I really could have done with. I was a bit nervous. Now this climb is going to fucking kill it. Come on, come on, come on! It's a little bit rough from here if you're not careful, but it should be alright. It's kind of muddy, so we're going to start sliding again. Lots of uphill, and that's going to kill us. It's not too far. I think we go right at the top. There's two ways around this ring, and I think the right way is shorter. I may be wrong. It's relatively flat though, so it's not going to be too slow. There's our turning, that's what we want. Okay, come on. We just won the cup. I think we did anyway. I don't think there's more than 3 races until the end. Did we just do Division 2 on this piece of shit? There's no way this Jeep will survive Division 3. We're about to come unstuck, I would think. Let's go in the sticky memory card screen. It's getting a bit cold in here. Just a tad. God, stop being laggy. It's actually been quite responsive this time. Ah, come on. There we go. Fuck it. Let's try and do some Division 1, but we're going to be up against like V10 fucking 6-wheel drive T-Rexes and shit now. We're just going to get hammered now, I would think. I've never taken this Jeep this far, and I don't think it's going to work out for us. I think our fucking around is about to come to an end. My poor little Jeep. It's had a horrible life. Is there a T-Rex in here? Maybe not yet. Now it's not looking so good for us, is it? Now it's not looking so great anymore. I think now it's the little Jeep that could in the past tense. It could once, but it can't now, or can it? Well, that's the thing, isn't it? We'll have to see. Come on, come on! Get out of my way! Fuckers, I got them pushing from one end, I got you fucking bashing me from the other. Jeez, man. Like I said, they're going to knock us flying. They're so much bigger and heavier than this little thing. It don't stand a chance if it gets crashed into. And we're going top speed here. It's got nothing else in it. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, Jeep. Which way do we turn here? It's this way, isn't it? Scary, man. I don't like driving it this fast. Now, this is where you can sometimes outrun the level loading. I don't think we're going to be doing it in this vehicle, but yeah, you can actually outrun the level and just drive into all of mirrors. Seems more likely to happen in the US version. You can see Poppin's really close still on that area back there. It sort of stops when you get to here. I don't know what it is. It must be the area with the disc on, or maybe there's just more shit to load in that particular area than usual. It's that annoying tree. I think this is longer going this way. No, it isn't. Fucking hell. I've never driven into it well enough to test. It seems to. Like, I didn't crash into anything, but I was not trying to. I was trying to follow where I remembered there not been anything in my way. It's not hard to do if you have a T-Rex with the right tyres on it and shit. Racing tyres you want on for that level. Then, you know, it's not going to be too bad. Oh god, the Jeep hates this level. Like, oh, but this level's flat. Yeah, it is, but it's flat for them as well, and they're faster than me. They're going to get out of corners faster. Oh man, this is going to hurt. Oh, it's in reverse as well. Fucking hell. It would have to be in reverse. You can hear them just gain on me immediately. Okay, now we're running scared. No mercy, Jeep. We might go down, but we'll go down fucking fighting. Kick them. Kick them like the angry mule that you are. To be honest, you might just scare them away, you know. They're all driving these massive trucks and they just see this psychopath in his little hairdresser Jeep like, It's not the Jeep going faster, it's just the guy's fucking psychotic tendencies. He's literally kicking the thing. He's not in it, he's just pushing it. On pure fucking rage. If we make just one mistake, we're going to be in so much trouble. I don't even want to look back, I don't even want to look at the map, I don't know what's going on, I don't care. Don't fucking spin out now, fucking hell. Hit the bit that angles upwards because I can't see where I'm going. Thing is, there's got to be some law of averages here, where if I can average, my top speed might not be that good, but if I can average a higher speed than them, then theoretically, I'm going to finish the race ahead of them. Oh, it was nearly all over there, man. That was very nearly the end of us. That was fucking, my heart was in my throat for a moment. Fuck, it was there, as it nearly, it's trying to fucking like slide out from behind us. Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I think he's doing. But not as elegant. I think he's more like those cavemen out of Wacky Races. He's just beating the thing with a stick. It's like, hit it hard enough, it might work. Did we just set the record? I think we just set the time record on that track. Fucking hell. Now we're in Egypt with the wrong tyres again. And that was tight last time. And I think now we're in reverse. I need to remember where that water is, and I just don't remember, and that could fuck us up badly. if I mess that up. If we end up in that fucking in the drink, we're going to be in serious fucking trouble. Come on, Jeep. And it's night time. That's not going to make things any fucking better at all. I've got absolutely no control over it on the downhill like that. That was not something I wanted to do. Where are we going? I know it turns that way a bit. There we go. It's actually pretty nerve-wracking. I like this challenge I've sort of set myself. It's stupid. It's going to end horribly, I'm sure, but... It's alright, little donkey. Look, donkey, if you lose now, there's absolutely no fucking shame. Like, nobody will be fucking laughing at you. Now, these jumps going this way, they're not fucking good. Oh, god damn, that was the last thing we wanted. Get up there, fuck. This is why you hope you've got room in the points. Right, I'd like to cut across there at the first opportunity. That line's better than this one, I think. It's been a bit rough here. I think we could do better than fourth if I hadn't fucked up at the start. Now, where does this go into the centre? It's not yet, is it? We're going to fall short on this jump, I'm sure. Yes, we are. Just not enough momentum coming into it. Oh, shit. Fuck. We're not as far behind as I thought we would be. Hey, if I don't come fifth, I'll be happy, but there's not really enough track left to make much of a difference to our position now. And there's a lot of bumps and jumps and uphills, which our Jeep is not very strong at. Fucking hell, it's not meant to be driven like this, man. And the finish line's here, so I guess we've got fourth. Oh no, we've got this little bit left, but it's not enough. Might have done better if we didn't have the shit start that we had. But I might still have enough to win the cup. I've never watched those Fast and Furious movies, so unfortunately I have no input on that matter. We still won the cup, man. We still won the damn cup. That wasn't as terrible as it might have been. How much money do we have? We're actually not that broke. Right, I'm just going to go and fix something. I'll be back in a moment. That's not good. Well, yeah, just because a film's stupid doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. I mean, I like, you know, 80s action movies are some of the stupidest films ever made, but they're fun. Well, we could buy a new Jeep. But we could also just upgrade this one. Let's buy lots of tyres. That might mildly help our cause a little bit. Let's buy some engines. We're fucking ourselves up here because we're not going to be able to afford that T-Rex now. We can always sell the Jeep if we have to, but I'd feel bad selling it. I might have made a terrible decision here, though. That's the thing. I really don't know if this thing's going to do very well in here. I mean, we're in Division 1, and as you can see, power is what this cup wants. Power is precisely what we don't have. Right, we'll try though. We'll see what we can do. I think it's night time. I didn't look at the thing, but that's not going to help us any. It might be in reverse. Now we're up against the T-Rex though, you can see at the front there, and that is going to probably stay at the front. We're not going to get that close to the thing unless we're extremely lucky. It's fucking gone, isn't it? It's gone. Oh no, don't skid out, don't fucking spin out. We could technically quit now and start again. It's just I've got no steering at all, it's just not happening. Come on Jeep, don't fucking quit, man. Wow, it's bouncing like fuck. It's bouncing like hell, what's happened to it? What have I done to ruin it? That was a really bad line I just took. Man, it skidded less on the stock tyres. I'm going to start that again. It doesn't bill us anything for quitting, so... DNF. Oh god, we just made Duke Nukem Forever happen. I'm sure those tyres I've got on are the right tyres for snow. My suspension could be ruining it, I suppose. I'm going to leave those on. Let's see what we can do. I'm probably just been way too hard on it. Because it's like a panic to get up there and get ahead. But it is inevitable the Jeep's journey has to come to an end at some point. There will come a level where it just cannot compete anymore. And we might have just reached that. I mean, I've thought we've got there a couple of times already, and it's a wonder we really haven't yet. It just fucking span out on us. Oh, you fucking bastard. What the fuck was that? That would look spectacular in real life. Don't roll, come on. Fucking hell, that was bad. That was real bad. Oh, fuck. No, we're just getting beat to shit now. The world is cruel. The world is not kind to my little Jeep. Why does it keep spinning now, man? I don't even know where I am or what's going on. That T-Rex is long gone. I don't think we're catching him. Come on. Dick, you got in my way. What a bastard. Not good, not good, not good. Not good, not good, not good. Come on, drive, drive! How the fuck we even scrape second? I think... I think you could actually get fast on that level, you know. With a bit of practice. Like I said, I've never taken a Jeep this far out. But I think if I were to practice at that, I'd be able to get fast. I'm going to be real cocky in here. I'm going to take the hit in power. Hang on, what are the hazards on here? Gravel and rocks. Okay, what are my best tyres for that? Can't remember what the best tyres. Maybe paddle tyres, but then we're going to lose grip on the thing. I almost feel like stock tyres might be the best in here. I mean, that's what we used to race it on. They got us this far. Let's do that. But is taking the more torquey engine out going to be our undoing? I've never done that on this track with this Jeep. And there are some climbs. So against averages, can we average a higher speed having the faster engine when we get to the flatter areas? Which way are we going? Okay, we're going this way. That's fine. No, don't spin on me. Fucking hell, it just wants to fucking... Get off, you fucking twat! Fucking hell, that was horrible. Why'd you do that to me, game? I didn't do that to you. Oh man, that's scary, doing over 100 in this fucking thing. I've never done... Fuck, just get off me. Just get the fuck off of me. Assholes. Fucking assholes, a lot of them. Yep, this engine might have been a bad choice. I don't know, it's not doing too bad at the hills, but we're not catching anybody. Right, this is where we have to fucking gun for... Oh, you son of a bitch. This is where we have to fucking gun for it as best we can in this area. Fucking... Level word, fuck you. Lord. Lord! Us! How was that far? So that's how good the little donkey is. It outruns the fucking, the game. See, I happen to know his tyres are going to be skidding like fuck in that area. Let's aim for the rock. It'll bounce off the railings pretty good. Fucking hell, this is getting pretty tense. This is getting pretty tense. We're actually catching up to a fucking T-Rex. But now we've got to climb a little bit, and that is going to hurt us. You can see every time there's a climb, he puts the distance in. Because I just don't have the power on those. Fucking hell. This isn't at all safe. It's a hill. We're not going to catch it on a fucking hill. Try that. Come on, Jeep. Come on. Oh, that's not the best line for us. It's not the best line for us, but it's the one we've committed to. It's the one we'll have to take. It's too fast. It's just too fast. I think it's doable. I genuinely think this is doable. I don't know if you can beat the whole game with it, but we're not going to come fast in the cup now. But I might have another go at this cup with this Jeep. I genuinely think you can do this. So even if you only get 2 fucking cups short of the end of the game, it's like, what's in here? This is, I think it's going to get beat the shit out in here, definitely. That is not going to help us in here. I think that'll help us. Yeah, it's kind of, I think there's a few games that would load things like that. I remember some simulator doing this. I can't remember which simulator. It was some knockoff fucking flight sim. I don't know. Like I said, I might play my Duke Nukem map just to cap it off when I'm done with this game, but I don't plan on doing a particularly long stream here. You know, it's mostly just that I started this game, I want to finish this game. Fuck, that was fucking lethal. I'll tell you something, I've never actually driven this truck on this course, so I have no idea how it handles on here. But I don't imagine it'll handle very well. Got things like this, and it's not as tall as them. It's doing a lot better than I thought it would, in all honesty. That was very fucking peculiar. I don't know what the fuck was going on. There are some shortcuts in this level, but I don't think they're enough to save us anything. And some of them I don't want to take because they involve a lot of rough terrain. Fucking dickheads. Good ramming into me all the time. See, there's like a hole in a wall that we can drive in around here. I think you can go this way. I may be wrong. Yes, you can. That saves a little bit of time. I fucked it up with my terrible driving there, but little donkey on a snowy road. Got to keep on plodding on till you can blow your load. Got to take a completely different line to what I'm used to taking with the T-Rex. I may be able to gain a little bit of an advantage in a moment though, because I think I know a quicker route than the AI is going to take. So the AI is going to go down there. I think this way is actually faster. Maybe isn't, but okay, come on. Come on, it's a huge fucking ramp for this thing. It's a very cruel world. I hate that song. If you look at the map, we're not as far behind as we might have been. It's honestly done better than I thought it would. I think I just saw one of them. Holy shit. Can we catch them? We can sure as shit try to, but it's not going to work out well if that's happening. There is one. There's not enough track left, I don't think, but let's have a go. Oh no, it just didn't fucking turn at all. Turn! Turn! Come on, turn! 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 We're not in fast, by the way. I wouldn't have thought it. Yeah, the system goes a bit nuts there. It's weird. It doesn't know what to do. Also, they may be taking a different route. Yeah, I think someone took a different route. I don't know that it takes place in a post-apocalyptic world. Everywhere else looks normal. Just New York, it snows a lot. 2 points off. You know I'm going to try it again. Because I think it can be done. I think we can beat that cup with this Jeep. I'm not going to give up that easily. I want gold, damn it, and I will fucking fight till I get gold. I'm going to keep that turbo engine. Because I don't think you're ever going to really get like full speed on this, so I think just being able to accelerate up to speed faster is going to help. But having less torque, I think, might stop us spinning out quite as much. I could be completely wrong. I say, I've never ever tried to get this far on this Jeep, so I don't know how it's going to handle this. My brain's just gone funny. I think I might have to stop for a break soon. It's getting a little bit disorientating. So there may come a point where I have to stop the game and have a fag for a few minutes, because I don't want to end up giving myself some form of mild epilepsy or something. So I don't know if it's possible, but I always tell you, if you feel disorientated, to stop playing, and I don't see any point in really arguing with. Jesus Christ, the Jeep's going to be dead. The donkey's fucking broken his legs, I think, but he's still going. No, don't you spin out on me, you bastard. You will go the way I tell you to go. We'll just let it fall off the mountain a bit if we have to. Doesn't matter. Come on, get back on the fucking saddle, get up there. It's making some very bad noises. It's not fucking happy. It's driving fucking awful. Gotta be honest. If the game had a damage model in it, I'd think we'd wrecked something, but it doesn't. It's really not handling right. It's making weird fucking noise and all sorts. It's just not driving well. Of course, it's possible I've just lost my fucking wits from playing it too much. Getting too absorbed in it. Go on, if you're gonna roll, roll. Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Come on, man, we got ripped off. We got fucking ripped off. I'm gonna stop and smirk because it's my head's going. I'm just completely disorientated. So I'm gonna have a cigarette. I'm gonna have a drink and try again. And like I said, I genuinely think we can beat that cup. I genuinely think we can beat that cup with that Jeep. Cup 3 in the World Tour I don't know about, because Cup 3 has shit like New Orleans in it, which are really hard tracks. And Egypt comes up definitely. World Tour has 6 races. Cross tracks we'll have already done. Nah, not yet. It's not high on the priorities list. I'll get it done. Oh my man, I'm not into the PlayStation. I've got other things to fuck around with. I'm still, much as I've released it, I'm still bug searching my fucking Duke Nukem level. Yeah, it is break time. My head's just fucking spinning from it. So it's requiring a lot of concentration. Like I say, that Jeep is really underpowered in like the Fast Cup. Two girls, one cuphead. Where have I heard that before? I'm sure somebody posted fucking artwork of that somewhere on fucking Discord months ago. But yeah, that's probably what it fucking... Jeez. Somebody must have done this before. I can't be the first. Like, I know this game's not real popular, but somebody somewhere must have tried to take that shit Jeep from the cheapest fucking thing in the game. It's one of the most useless fucking underpowered things in the game, and tried to take it as far as it will go. The music is still playing because I just had the track change. So it wasn't... Yeah, wasn't completely pointless as stopping for a break here, because we learnt something about the game, you see. It won't take me long to smoke this anyway. I just need to look at something other than the game for a while. I think it's the fucking wobbling polygons and the weird lighting and everything. It's just... It gets to me after a while, especially with just the level I'm having to go in there because of the Jeep. I wonder what's in the help screen. Nothing, apparently. Help! 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 It's like there is no help for you. You drove a fucking Jeep Wrangler into Division 1 and still expect to win. Oh, you actually had it. Fucking hell. Yeah, it does like to fucking wobble them. It was one of the reasons I didn't like the PS1 in the 90s, was like, oh god, that looks bad. It's like disorientated. You can never tell what you're looking at. And of course I saw shit like Tomb Raider, which are particularly bad examples of it, you know. It's like, fucking hell, is that what we're fucking doing now? If there's any consolation, the N64 looked shit for different reasons. So I didn't just hate on the PS1 for it. It was the N64 just looked bad otherwise. Like, mice, stop chewing the fucking enclosure, for fuck's sake. I haven't got any pins left to patch it up. Oh yeah, of course, if you got a truck on a road up there and you're down, you'll see it, like, through the wall. Well, Tomb Raider, yeah. Well, there's the thing, that 3DFX patch, I've never gotten that to work. And I don't know if it's just that Orchard card or not. It doesn't seem to work on my TechWorks one either. But I don't actually know if that one works properly. I've never tested it enough. It's not like there's that many games support it. Isn't there a Verge patch for Tomb Raider? I should really try that out sometime. I imagine that looks fucking brilliant. Like, if terminal velocity is anything to go... I love the fucking shape of the pack projectiles with the S3 Verge. It looks like somebody's run them over. Problem, my little donkey Jeep, my little donkey Jeep could take on fucking could take on Aragorn in terminal velocity easily. I don't know those games. No, it's not some fiery artist. It's the brand on a 3DFX card. I know it's over there somewhere, but it'll probably take me half an hour to dig it out, so I'm not going to do it. Well, there probably is a video about it, but I prefer to do my own tests. Because almost every fucking time... I'm going to say it's Mount Fuji, it should already be configured. Every time I fucking rely on other people's tests, and then test shit myself, I find out something's wrong. So, I'd rather just do it myself. Yeah, a decent amount of time I actually get the same results as other people, but sometimes I don't. And sometimes it's shit people have referenced for years and years. And in some cases it's because people are too scared to plug shit in. It's like that C&T processor, that the only tests you had were what some German dude had done before it had launched, or just as it had launched. And I know exactly what mistake he made when he was testing, but obviously no one else had ever fucking tested one in the intervening years, because, well, it's rare, it might blow up. It's like, well, yeah, it might, but take the risk, you know. It's not doing any good not plugged into anything either, is it? Like, if you don't use it, it might as well not work anywhere. And of course I tested it and found out it was bullshit, because he'd put it, you know, he'd configured the system wrong. And so people, on the rare occasion anyone referenced it, has referenced incorrect results for like 2 fucking decades. And of course if I'd just used those results myself and assumed that they were correct, then I'd just be perpetuating the error, wouldn't I? Whereas because I tested it myself, I found out where the mistake was. Oh, come off it, how does that work? You know, I figured out what the mistake was that was made, I accounted for it, I gained accurate results, I experienced them firsthand. I'm going to say, how can I still be second? I should be ahead of that fucker. I thought that the game would just fob me off, like I'll cross the line first and they'd be like, no, denied, you can't bring that piece of shit up here, like, get back where you belong. Get back in the deserts of Mexico to carry some dude's fucking pizzas around. What do Mexicans carry on their donkeys? I doubt if that many Mexicans even have donkeys. They probably own cars now, you know. Well, there's always a risk you can blow a CPU up. You know, you're plugging this shit into motherboards that are like fucking, you know, nearly 30 years old, that are full of tantalum capacitors, being run by power supplies that are nearly 30 years old, that are full of fuck knows what cheap Chinese shit. I mean, look, my fucking testbed power supply for AT systems, what have I done with it? It's down here somewhere. I've got these fucking monstrosities down here. These things are prone to failure, but that's because they've got 4 fucking rails in them. I don't know where it's gone, but it's got a fucking wiring diagram to tell you how to wire. It's a diagram, according to the It's like, yeah, now that's fucking quality. You can't even spell fucking diagram properly. And I'm trusting my fucking motherboard to this shit, you know? That actually worked out last time. If we'd pushed just a little harder, I think we could have got it. It might be over and doing. It might have been better keeping the turbo engine. Where's that power supply? That's going to fucking bother me. Can't see. I must have moved it. Fuck knows where that's gone. It'll turn up. And a bunch of the other shit written on it's wrong, so I think we just went the wrong way. I think we're going the long way. We are going the long way, aren't we? And it's handling bad. So no, maybe that's not the long way. Maybe it's the same. Maybe I've just been perpetuating my own misinformation for years. Oh, you son of a bitch! What are you doing to me? Where even am I? Oh, that's not fucking far. Game, you should have reset me ahead of them. That was a foul. Well, these look suspiciously like Deere power supplies. They're definitely Chinesium inside. And they've worked up to now, but they make some funny noises. Incidentally, you might have noticed the Chips and Technologies machine doesn't run one. Because I know I can't replace that if it does die. Like, I wouldn't even be able to get an equivalent. The odds of finding another one aren't very good. And would I be able to afford one? Probably not. You know, I'm a relatively poor person. I don't have a lot of money. I don't think I've afforded half the shit I've got, and I don't really want to have to afford it again. But even with the best quality components, they're 30-year-old good quality components that could break at any moment without warning. But like I say, if you're not using them, what good are they working? You might as well enjoy them while they fucking last, and when they inevitably die from age, you're like, well, I had a lot of fun with that. I learnt a lot of shit from using that thing. You know, I have run this fucking thing until it died. I might be able to fix it. If I can't fix it, well, if I'd never run the thing, what fucking good was it? It might as well have been broken from day one. You know, meanwhile, from running the thing, I've learnt about, like, computing history, like a rather obscure chapter of it. I mean, Cyrix only got their chips on the market because of C&T's fucking court case. I've screwed around with old capture devices on it, so I've learnt a bit about those that I didn't previously know. I've played a good few games on the fucking thing, so I've had a lot of fun doing that. Yeah, we ain't going fast on this track. Get over the line, you fucker! It'll work in other motherboards. Like, I got an ECS board it'll run in. We have to come fast on this next race. And it's New York, so our odds ain't great. But some chipsets don't like the way it accesses memory, so you have to watch out for that. Well, yeah, a lot of people don't use that. I mean, I used my Sega Flash cartridge before the EverDrive was around. You know, I used to stuff ROMs on there. It was very limited, it wasn't very good. It was a pain in the arse to set up, but at least I used the damn thing. I don't use it now, but now I think it's far enough to just say it's been surpassed. It goes on a shelf, it's a display piece, but it's nothing fancy, it's just a fucking ROM cartridge at the end of the day. If it was an actual, like, development system, I'd want to learn how to use the thing. Or I'd probably try selling it to somebody who did know how to use it, because, I mean, you know, I'd hang on to it for a while, because it's a cool piece of kit, but eventually I'd let it go, because it's just a waste. It's like, well, I've had my fun now, give someone else a turn, you know. I can't do anything else with this. I mean, just why I'm going to sell my 286, I can't use the thing worth shit, you know. I mean, I know how to operate it, but there's nothing to do with it. There's no fun to be had for me with the thing, so I know I'm not going to use it. I know it's going to sit there and rot. It's like, well, fuck, we'll sell the motherboard, someone else will use it. There's plenty of weirdos out there who love these things. I don't understand them, I don't know why, but I don't need to understand them. I just know they're out there, and well, they're going to enjoy the thing a lot more than I am. Bastard, stop slamming your brakes. You're doing it on purpose. You fucking bellend. Stop doing that. You fucking bully. You utter fucking bully. He's going to ram me in the back, isn't he? I just know he's going to ram me in the fucking back at the first opportunity. So now I'm running fucking scared. Oh God, if he gets me on a corner, it's game over, I think. This thing don't like corners. It's a short wheel-based fucking thing, you know? Is it worth us going this way? Because it's got that nasty climb. I'm going to go for it, but if we fuck up the line too bad, we'll be in massive trouble. Not too bad at all. Okay, come on. Push, 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 push. Push, push, push. Oh shit, we're falling behind because of that ramp. Come on, Jeep. Come on, pal. Do it, come on. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it now. Pop this pussy just like you should. That fucking song was in every chav's fucking phone, that song. It sucked. It was a horrible song. Oh, don't roll. Don't fucking roll. Don't fucking roll. Come on, stay with me, Jeep. Stay with me, Jeep. There's not enough track. I don't think we're going to do it. It was a plucky attempt. It was definitely a plucky attempt. It gave it its fucking all. Oh, shit. Don't roll, get round the damn bend, there's not fucking far. I think he just tapped the back of me, it felt like it. Oh God, why is the track so long? I don't remember it being this long. I thought we were at the end. Come on. Fuck me. Fuck! God damn! I could try, but it's difficult to. Yeah, I can't get into 16-bit machines. They don't do anything. There's no software for them. Chav, but you see, it's hard to like I said, like 99% of my brain is on the game. I'll try. Got first. At this point, no matter what happens, there is no shame in fucking losing with this vehicle this late in this game. You're really not meant to do this. Not a lot of game left. There's like 2 cups left. If we fuck up hard at them, I will just buy the T-Rex to finish the game. But I'm still going to try the Jeep in my own time if that happens. Decent amount of flat ground in this. Let's have a go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what we can pull off. The T-Rex is the best truck the game has, I think. I don't know. The DPV might be faster. But then can the AI even drive it? Because that thing's undrivable. I mean, the T-Rex is an unwieldy beast. Fucking dickhead. What are you doing, you fucking bellend? Fucking bang you out, you fucking dickhead. Fucking get out fucking car. You smash your fucking face in. You could just do the whole race like that. You fucking knobhead. Yeah, fucking you. Fucking sin you. Yeah, you. That's the whole thing. Yeah, you. It's a threat. If someone says yeah, you to you in Hull, they're threatening you. I don't know why. I don't know how it works. You know, you'll say something like, hey man, what do you think you're doing? I'm trying to drive here. And I'm like, yeah, yo. So what's that fucking even mean? Well, at least they're using English words, I suppose. It makes a change. Fucking yeah, you. Ronnie Pickering does it. If you want to see how people use it. If you look at Ronnie Pickering, he uses like, yeah, yo, on the moped guy. You fucking want to go? We're not as far behind as we probably should be. Oh no, that geometry bug does exist in this version of the game. It's just less pronounced. I bet it got worse when they moved the walls here in the US version, or in the... Maybe they moved them to fix it and this version came later. I really don't know. You'd think there'd be release dates for these things. We could look them up. Oh, what the fuck was that? That's really bad. I've lost my rhythm now. This is the rhythm of the night. Oh, night. Oh, yeah. The rhythm of the night. This is the rhythm of my life. Oh, life. Oh, yeah. I reckon Corona's probably a tranny. I gotta be honest. There's just something about her. You never see her Adam's apple in... she's always wearing a high neck in every video as well. And that's the one thing you can't get rid of. Can't get rid of the Adam's apple. Of course, some of them are lucky and it's just not very pronounced to start with. It handles funny with this engine on this track. I've never driven this track with this engine in this Jeep, and it does affect the handling. It's a completely different ride. On the other end, doing over 90 there, so... We're not very far ahead though, I mean... Yeah, yo! Fucking send the state of you, love. You look like you've been fed by a fucking caterpillar or something. Fucking Wayne ain't got fucking driving licence and that. Fucking see about that. I don't know how we did that. Oh, God. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. I want the turbo engine. It's a relatively flat level, but there's a lot of braking involved in it. There's a big flat area in the town, but there's a lot of corners in it. Yeah, they may. To be honest, it takes up a lot of room, that track, when you look at it, so... Maybe it goes a little bit farther beyond where it should, and there's some kind of mathematical problem. You can get things like that in build, if you push your luck too hard. Now, even the T-Rex has a hard time in this map, so I don't know how this is going to go. This is another track. I've never taken this Jeep in here. I don't know how this Jeep is going to handle this track, and I can never remember my way around it because it's just brown and green mess. That constant hum of engines is making me very nervous, I won't lie. I've just been hit. I've been hit. I'm hit. Howdy, hit. I'm Personal Dude. And I'm ready for my virgins now. I don't get that. That sends alarm bells ringing to me. Your religion offers virgins. I don't want virgins. They don't know what they're doing. Give me some miserable old whores. Like, they're not going to look very good, but they're going to fuck better because they know what they're doing. They're going to have no fucking shame in what they do either. They're going to have a level of confidence. Like, well, I know what I'm doing with this. Not going to be shy and nervous. They're going to be, oh, my master wants to do this, I will do it. Ah, shit. You can get up there from down here. My Jeep doesn't have the balls. We might end up having to reset the cup here, you know. I'm determined now. I've got this far. I'm like one fucking cup away from the end of the game. And I'm not willing to give in that easily. But driving on this water is too heavy a penalty. It's basically cost you the whole race by the time you've got here. But yeah, my Jeep does not seem to have the balls to go up there. You can go this way. I think it's mildly shorter, but I'm not sure. And this is basically the end of the track, so we've been fucked by that jump. Completely and utterly fucked by that jump. And now it's trying to spin out. It's trying to spin out constantly. Come on. I don't think they're reflections, I think it's just mirroring the parallax sky. Doesn't reflect the Jeep, does it? That's doable. That's definitely doable. You can beat that with that Jeep. You just need to keep your wits about you, and maybe just not go for that jump. It obviously doesn't have the power to get up if it's failed, and it's probably not tall enough. Mice, please stop gnawing the enclosure. Stop gnawing it! I'll have to catch you and put you in the fucking old container if you keep doing it. What was it? Vermont. Okay. That speed engine did us really well in there. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's a really simple thing. But I mean, it works. Again, it's a thing we've done in build before, and it doesn't look too bad, but obviously having the player be able to walk on it or submerge in it is a completely different story. Some people have done it pretty convincingly. What the fuck was wrong with the sky at the start, like dead centre? That was fucked up. I'm being careful, I don't want to get rammed into by these cars. Because that's what fucks me over, is if they hit me, my Jeep just goes absolutely fucking flying because it weighs about as much as a fucking bag of potato chips or something compared to them. Okay, luckily they are fucking hell, geometry problems or what? Fuck, don't do that, game. They only come out at night. Got a fair bit of catching up to do here, but they're clumped pretty close together. If we can get a good turn of speed somewhere, we can probably gain on them. Try not to roll it. I'll teach you. Think you're all clever with your V8s and V10s? Well, you're not. You've got an annoying little... I can't see this having more than 6 cylinders, if that. It's probably like a fucking 2.8 litre diesel in here or something. Save us a tiny amount of time, this. Like literally a second or so doing it that way. Oh shit, it's right behind me. That's not what I want. That is not at all what I want. Get him away from me. Pray for the AI's tendency to make mistakes back here. If we get any of that mud wrong, we're going to be in trouble. It's a bit uphill here, isn't it? He's in the mud. Nice. If we can dodge it, we might just be able to slip by. Take the lower line. Come on. Fuck you. I can't go that fast. You think you're doing 90, but like his car can do over 100 miles an hour without breaking a sweat, you know? Oh, I've seen enough PS2 games that look fucking rough. That dude in the home used to fucking play them. Because what he'd do is, usually I'd get a decent game, I'd rent it or buy it from Blockbuster. He'd be like, it's too fucking hard, bruv, I'm chucking it back. And he'd trade it in for another game, but of course they're not going to give another game the same value, so it'd be slightly worse. It's too fucking hard, bruv, I'm taking it, but I'll fucking trade it in. And he'd do it over and over again, until in the end, he's just got the shittest fucking game. You've never heard of the damn thing. So, fucking... just don't. It's rough, but like I said, this track is rough as fuck. Even with the big trucks like the T-Rex. It's a really rough track. And we do have to race it again in the World Cup. I don't know if we can win it. I'll try my best to win it, but I don't. I can make no promises. Like I say, until today, this Jeep, I've never driven it in here, in this track. Head's going a bit fuzzy again, but I'm sure I'll be okay. I'll just stick at it for now. Stay out of the mud. I think we just got barged. It felt like we got barged. Yeah, we got barged. It's mighty nice of you. You've got the whole road to drive on and you want to drive where I am. Well, ain't that fucking convenient. Call me fucking fingers, mate, 'cause I know what I'm doing with my motors. It is just a clusterfuck, this. This level always reminds me of like one of the first wet dreams I ever had. It's kind of like for indirect reasons. I'd played the game a lot on that day. And so his track was in my mind at the same time. Like, you know, I had a dream about playing this. Then I had a fucking wet dream about some girl I knew. So, I've just been pushed along sideways, you fucking dickheads. It won't go... Fucking... Thank you! Thanks for fucking barging me, you cunt. Jesus Christ, it just slides on here. Let's drive backwards. Beat the Jeep up. Beat the Jeep. You fucking twat. What do you think you're fucking doing? For fuck do you think you're fucking doing, you fucking assholes? God knows the fast place dude's way out in front. We're not going to catch him. Unless he crashes or something, which is possible in this track. Even the AI has a hard time in here. Fuck back in the jump, I'd sooner just land the water and no, I'm not going to roll. Fuck. Cannot afford to make mistakes. Now, depending on who it is, we might have just won the cup. I don't know what the fuck they were. You should just throw them out or sell them to idiots to fund getting a bus to run away. Because he used to run away all the time. That's jammy, but we did it. But of course he's too lazy to actually walk. Like, I'm fucking running away, you fucking dickheads. And he'd walk to the end of the street and wait at the bus stop. He'd sell his shoes to people and shit to fund it. And do you know where he ran away to? His mother's house. Where did his mother live? 3 fucking streets away. He could easily have walked. It took longer to walk to the bus and get a bus, and it was probably about the same length of walking, because if he'd gone on foot there was a cut through, like a little walkway between the streets at the back of the houses that he could have got. Of course he might have been scared to go down there, I don't know, because this was Brandsome, and well, you don't fuck with people on Brandsome. But I mean, that's the thing, you don't fuck with them, they'll leave you alone. But of course he liked to open his mouth. I'm just waiting for the game to turn round and tell me off. Some of the worst ones I remember him having this onion thing. Oni, I think it was. It was just such a sparse, empty-looking game. It had some sort of anime type. You know, I think fucking Larry Bundy had something to do with it. Hello, you. I'm perpetually out of breath, because I weigh about 50 stone. But yeah, I got nothing against Guru Larry. To be honest, I don't know enough about the guy to have anything against him. He's mildly entertaining. Before people start whining, being he's bashing on Guru Larry. Yeah, he had that, and he had this nobody fucking something James Bond. Did it just put me in Vermont again? It did. Okay. Well, we know what works in here, don't we? But a lot of them I'd just never heard of anywhere else. I'm sure he had one of those London cab simulator type games though. Might have been Van Simulator or something. That was shit. He fucking sold my copy of fucking Siren. Right, there are 6 races to do in the World Cup. Six fucking races that I thought we were going to land on that car and roll it then, but we didn't. But the AI, I think, takes it up a notch here, so again, I cannot promise a win. I wouldn't dream of promising a win, we're at such a hefty disadvantage. And even if I do win, I'll still have a go on something with the T-Rex to show you what we're missing out on here. By driving this crappy little Jeep around everywhere. Wow, they're fucking gone. My tyres aren't gripping as good as I remember them gripping. Sometimes you actually don't want as much grip because you want to slide the ass end of it around to make it round corners. But there's not too many tight corners in this one, so... Oh shit, that's bad. Luckily the AI went as well. Try and land to the left because there's land there. Land on the land, not in the water. That's why it's called land, not water. Is it going to geometry bug on us this time? I think I'm a bit wide for it to do it, but... All undefined points equal the player? I don't fucking know. Oh shit. Somebody's way behind unless I'm looking at the map backwards and that's the fast place guy and we're not going to catch him. Too fast. Fucking hell, how did we do it? It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. And that's what pisses me off. Is it? Oh, I can't remember. It's a shit song. I remember B&Q using it in the commercial. Fuck B&Q, I'm a screw fix, mate. Same fucking company. Wow, where the fuck are they? Round the next corner. I don't know if we're going to catch him this time. I stepped its game. I think it's got sick of our shenanigans. Yeah, they're already over the line, look. Little donkey with a crusty cunt. Could definitely have gone worse. And then it got worse. Where are we going now? Gotta ask yourself a question. Why was this song big? Okay, you actually want these on. I'm going to go with that motor because the climbs are... There are some hard climbs, but they're only at one end. And depending on what direction we're going, we might actually be going down them. No, we're going up them. Okay. That's fine. Let's get it over and done with. Not the best fucking approach, but fine. We'll take it. We have to. We have no choice. We made our decision. It was a bad decision. These are the consequences of that decision. Next time we may make a better decision. This is longer than a... Jesus Christ, what are you doing? I swear it does it on purpose. He would be so annoyed in reality, this little fucking annoying Jeep keeping pace with him like that. Come on, Jeep, get the fucking lead on the gas, come on. Ugh, you twat! Oh, it's horrible in the dark. Who put that there? Are we going to outdrive the level? That's the problem, because the AI ain't going to be affected by it if it happens. We sure as shit will be, because we won't be able to see where we're going. Just can't open up a lead though, can we? He's still right behind us. And we've got that dark forest bit to drop. Fucking hell, that nearly took us out. It's so puny, this Jeep. It just feels puny. It just punes its way around the track. Of course, this is all uphill. I'm amazed he's not right on us. Wheels were spinning at the end there. I think I played Twisted Metal a long time ago. We have 4 races to go. But there's some really tough tracks. A lot of them are the ones this Jeep struggles at. Well, they all struggle, but this Jeep really struggles. Where are we going? It's a bet. Oh, it's not too bad. Let's keep that speed engine on it. It seemed to work for us. I think it's night time and I'm not sure which direction we're going. We shall find out. It unnerves me driving this Jeep in here though, because it's a rough track in places. And it just throws it around so much. Oh no, it's daytime, that's alright, that's not too bad. I know the New Orleans track in this is definitely set at night though in the World Cup. So oh, don't do that, come on. Come on. Come on, donkey, you're nearly fucking over the line, man. Okay, this is going to be terrifying. How would you do that in this Jeep? I sure as shit wouldn't. Come on. Slow on the hill, but then we got this nice flat bit. Oh man, it's sliding worse than I remember it. Obviously because I'm used to driving a fucking T-Rex around here. Okay, it wasn't too bad of a collision. Okay, we're chasing him down. Grip's not going to be good on here. No, but Knowles is. You fucking bitch. I swear he does it on purpose. It's like he's waiting just to block me on the fucking bridge. Ah, it didn't fucking work, did it? I've got no grip there, it's like driving on ice. I might have picked the wrong tyres for the job. Like, sometimes you don't go with the obvious choice because it might not be. You might be better just take advantage of an area where your vehicle is going to need more help or where it's going to do better, and let the rest of it just be kind of sloppy. He just hit us. I got dust in my eye, man. I can hardly see. I'm racing with one fucking eye. Hurry up to your ducks. Kick it out. Okay, there we go. I've got no grip on my wheels right now. This is way too fast, man. Bad angle on the hill. Bad angle on the hill. Come on. Come on, get it up. Get it up, you cunt. Get it up. Get it up. Poor motor then. It's killing it. Come on, come here. Come to fucking dada. That's it, you fucking bitch. No. No, 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 no. Come on. Don't care which way we go. Go that way. Don't fucking roll. Don't you fucking roll on me. Come on, baby. Come on. There we go. Yeah, well, you see, on the Egypt level, you've got those areas off of the little sand bit where you're in the lower middle. The AI never drives on the upper bit, the raised section. But if you try and go for it off the jump, they will end up there. Because I think they try and ram you. I don't know that it does it very often, but I swear every once in a while it does go for you. Speaking of which, I'll be back in just a moment. My hand's actually getting pins. I knocked the console, don't crash now. Oh shit, why did I put that there? So, fucking Destruction Derby. See, naturally I have to hate it because it's Psygnosis. PS1 shouldn't have crashed from being knocked, it wasn't reading the disc at the time. And even then it retries so many times, doesn't it? I'm going to do something a little bit silly here, and I'm going to keep the speed engine in. Because it's crap on the climbs anyway, but there's a lot of flat areas in this track. So I think if we can do it, it's them jumps that fucked us up, and they're on a flat section. So if we can power ourselves off them without rolling the thing over its nose, we might be alright. Oh god, we're going to be going downhill here, aren't we? I think, yes we are. Oh my fucking god, this is going to suck balls. It's fucking scary. Jeep really doesn't handle well. Like, once you get to about 90 miles an hour, it just... Bitch! Get out of my way then, you fucker! Get out! The fuck... What a fucking rip! Fuck you, you fucking dickhead! You fucking knobhead! I'll fucking bray you, you fucking cunt! Fucking come in this fucking wrong fucking neighbourhood, you fucking dickhead! It's my fucking... I'm in fucking Backers Gang, mate. You won't be in fucking Backers Gang. You're not hard. You got to be fucking hard to be in Backers Gang, mate. Fucking Preston Road fucking bad boys, me, mate. Fucking Preston Road. Fucking don't know who you're fucking talking to. Do you fucking know who I am? Do you fucking know who I am, mate? I'm a fucking Levantes, mate. I'll fucking bray. I'll fucking bang you out. You fucking knob. Oh yeah, I forgot the checkpoint signs are solid, aren't they? Nothing else is. But those are the thing you want to drive towards. Don't nose it, you fucking bitch. It's problem with trying a new technique at a critical moment, I suppose. That AI just fucking bastardised me at the start of the race. He's driving up the wall. Stop him. You can actually... Yeah, it sure looked like it with that fucking HOM going on, didn't it? I got hit so hard they kicked me into the next fucking reality. Like, this isn't taking place in the same fucking universe anymore. Right, now we need to be in the centre. I don't know if we're going to catch him up. Every loss is potentially game over. Ah, that was risky, it didn't pay off. I don't know if they break the boxes, they just leave them for me, like, there you go, have fun ramming them and slowing down, you fucking fuckhead. Speed engine seems to work in here though, I think that's what we'll use next time. There's a climb, you see I might have caught them, but not going to have the momentum, it's going to try and spin, it is spinning. Come on, get up there you bitch. Makes no difference, but we can always try again. I made fard, you fuckheads. Your plan didn't work as well as you thought it would. You saw how hard it was, just a little knock from that T-Rex and we go fucking flying. We're still holding first place for now. And what race is this? We got like New York and New Orleans left, haven't we, I think? If not, then this will be like race fucking 4 we're on. Okay, this will be like race 5 then. No, don't fuck with those. Heavy duty tyres, turbo engine. This level's rough. We've only looked fast in this before. I'm gonna have to drive like hell. Basically, what we'll do to the donkey is we'll put a stick on its back with fire on it, like fucking tie it to its tail, like what they did to Shere Khan in the Jungle Book, and so it just runs like as fast as it can, or blows up. I mean, if it blows up and collapses, this is New York. I shouldn't make jokes like that. Get off me! You're fucking jealous, aren't you, you fucking bastards? You're trying to compensate with your oversized trucks and I'm still beating you in my little dinky Jeep, because I'm not ashamed of my fucking manhood. My manhood is fucking good enough for me, and it's good enough for the fucking girlies it's been there, which fucking doesn't go there very much now because society blows. But still, you would probably fucking never used yours, that's why you've got to fucking be like, look at the size of my truck. Yeah, you got a big truck, but you got a small pecker and a small brain. Fuck you. I didn't want to go up here, but it's where we went, so it's what we'll have to do. Oh, did you spin out? Well, ain't that sad? Don't Karma suck? Ain't Karma mean? She's a meanie, that Karma. Boo-hoo. Yeah, I think it's fucking hard, but it's not fucking hard as fucking PRE Bad Boys. That was actually the name of a gang. They'd probably think I'm disrespecting them by mentioning them if they're still around. Oh dear, what a shame. I'm so scared. It's a gang, it was basically just a group of delinquent teenage boys. They did cause some major trouble in like the 80s and 90s though. Preston fucking Road in the fucking 90s, mate. It's a fucking shitty Euro, fucking trash music playing full blast all the time. Turn, Jeep, come on. I knew he'd get by us there. Don't know where we're going. Okay, now I know where we're going. Stop fucking hounding me. You're just determined to fuck with me, aren't you? Serve you right. That last section on the bridge, though, that's going to suck balls. And I don't know where the short route is in here anymore. Actually, I do, and I don't want to take it in this going back this way. It just would not be beneficial. But we took it anyway because I don't fucking know. I felt like being absolutely fucking retarded. I'm not really sure where I'm going. It's very hard to see. Oh man, it's just spinning all the time in this snow. Even we got the right tyres on, but we're just asking so much of it. I say somebody must have done this before, but I'd love to see it because I know it can be done better than I'm doing it. Like, I can feel that you could do this better than I am doing it. This is where my motor is going to fucking struggle, my tyres are going to struggle, my suspension's going to fuck me over, but at least it's relatively flat other than the cars, it's relatively straight, as long as we don't hit the trucks. We don't have to go flat out because the AI is going to derp around a little bit, but my Jeep really is too low for this, and it's going to get launched off of the fucking things. Try and avoid them, but it slows you down. I think you're better just to hit most of them. We can go around that one. We're so near. We're almost there. Come on. Not much in that. Oh yeah, it has real trouble with Z-Sort in this game. But it's on the PS1, what do you expect? Jeez, we actually did have a bit of a lead. Now is it Norleans? We might actually be able to do this unless we get completely hammered, and I bet it rams me on that jump. I bet they all just gang up on me on that jump. There we go. I hate this track. Yeah, we want the turbo engine. I think heavy duty tyres is probably what we want. We'll leave it as it is. Can we do it? Can we do it? This is what it comes down to. This is what it all comes down to. It's all down to this race. It's all down to this race. What the fuck are you doing, mice? I don't know what they're doing. The male's trying to fuck him again. Go on, boy, get him. Females, let him do his job. He's not been horrible to you. He's just trying to do his fucking job, man. Cut him some slack. They look funny when they hump mice. Because the female just tries to run. No matter what, she tries to run. The male's grabbed onto her. They've fallen off a fucking ledge. They're on their fucking back. She's there upside down, still just running in thin air. Like, it's like the poor fucking thing. I almost feel bad for it. But at the same time, well, they got to do these things. And I want baby mice, so it's going to happen. Oh, that's unfortunate for you, isn't it, T-Rex? Not quite sure where I am yet. Well, as I've said, I can't ever memorise this track. Signs are misleading. We hit something. Not sure what we hit, but we hit something. I knew we were going to hit that. There was just nothing I could do. Okay, now it's all about the speed with my fucking tyres. Can we make it? Yes! Yes! Okay, but it's like a fucking ice rink up here. Thing is, second place, if I can hold second, it should be enough. It should actually get me the cup. I'm not sure, I can't remember what the points were out my head, but it may be enough. It won't be far off if it isn't. It's rough as fuck driving this fucking donkey in here though, man. It's rough as fuck. It doesn't like it. Go and get a good bit of speed on this patch here. And if we can swing it round the corner, swing it round the next one. Great thing is the ass end of this thing loves to skid and you don't really have to let off the gas, it just slides round. It's never going to make that. It's not fast enough. And we ain't going to have much of a lead. Having a brake way more than I like. How far is it? How far is it to the fucking finish line? Jeez. We just did the whole game with the starting Jeep. I'm letting the replay go, man. That's the game. That's Test Drive Off-Road 3 on the PS1 fucking beaten. It's only got one fucking tail light on it, man. That's how shit it is. Damn thing's... But look how small it is. That's where I got barged. And yep, there you go. Fucking bastard AI. It's hardly far, is it? It's hardly fucking far, is it? Yeah, it fucking did. And it can be done better than this. I'm tempted to practice. Just spend a week playing this over and unfortunately I'm going to have to start on a video soon. I'm getting in the vibe for that. Within the next few weeks, I think. But I'm tempted to see if I can master it with this Jeep. This is where emulators come in handy, because you use save states and you can just try all different settings on the track over and over again to see what works best. And you can't really use arcade mode because it'll give us like these low-end Div 3 cars to race against if we pick the Jeep. Whereas when we're in World Tour, the game has no choice. It's got to give us the big boys to play with. And it turns out we can play with them just fine. Look at this though, it's like, oh, that was fucking rough. That might be what won us a race, that jump right there. Because we got a huge speed disadvantage, because, you know, we need an engine that's got loads of acceleration for the corners, but... So our little donkey gets ahead. Just fucking goes for it past there. It's just so fucking dinky. It literally looks like a little RC car. Not done with the game yet, because I'm going to get the T-Rex. Probably not be used to handling it now, make an idiot of myself, but at least I'll do like the Division 3 Cup, Division 1 Cup 3, because it's the shortest one, just to show you like what we're missing out on. I wouldn't be the one to do that, but tassing with the Jeep, you know they wouldn't pick it. They'd pick one of the undrivable super fast things like the DPV or whatever it's called. This weird buggy thing, but I don't think that's copyrighted. If it is, tough, you'll see some ads and I'm sorry. Oh, I love the way they just cut it off and stick the logo there. It's just the way the US version did come first. Yeah, what I'll do, like I said, I'll get the T-Rex, I'll show you how it handles, like, what we're missing out on. And, congratulations! You see we got cheats, we don't have to buy it now. And you'll see what we're missing out on, like how much more power and shit the T-Rex has. Just what a disadvantage we have been at. I don't know why the LEDs don't work on that memory card anymore. See, I don't do TASs and I don't have much of an interest in them. The only TAS I give a fuck about is that Pancake Man who fucks about with Mario 64. You see, to me that's how a TAS should be. Not necessarily try to play the game faster in like a conventional way. It should be trying to do something absolutely fucking ridiculous with it. Like, well, let's beat the game without pressing the jump button. There we go, this is the shortest cup, so I'll use this. Yeah. Keep an eye on, like, you see the attributes down there? Keep an eye on those. You can tell just from them, this fucking... Where is the bastard? I went past it. Yeah, we're, Jeez, I mean, we can just ram the speed engine in here. We'll put hard suspension, because the suspension's great anyway. We want brakes on this. I think I'm going to have to take the mice out of that enclosure, because I'm going to put an hole in the skirt. I can't patch it right now. I've just got nothing left to do it with. Could just put a brick in the corner that they put in the hole in temporarily, I suppose. I do have some bricks. Every guy should have some bricks in his shed. I might. I do enjoy some of the ones of those ridiculous Mario World mods, but like I said, they don't appeal to me that much. TAS is that weird fire in the distance again. There we go. This is what we've been missing out on. Yeah, this is the truck we've been up against this whole time. How does that do you? Yeah, little Jeep puts into perspective how pathetic it is, doesn't it? And we beat the whole game with that pathetic little Jeep. We actually fucking did it. We got gold on everything. This thing just eats the track for fucking breakfast, man. I don't remember the engine sounding like that. Maybe it's, I'm not used to playing it with headphones. I'm not sure I've ever had headphones on when I've played this prior, at least not to the point of having the T-Rex. When you look at the speed, you can see the little Jeep, because it doesn't lumber around quite the same way. So by taking a really good line, we could average higher speeds. So this thing doesn't handle so well. The Jeep doesn't handle well either, but this thing sure as shit doesn't handle good. Doesn't like cornering, whereas the Jeep actually does like cornering because it tends to spin its back wheels out constantly, and you can use that to your advantage in the tighter corners, as I was saying. Which, I mean, people do. When you look at how people race vehicles, they do that to get around corners. There we go, now the fun starts. I'd love one of these Dodge fucking T-Rexes, man. I don't think it'd work in, well, I'd say Hull, but Britain in general. I don't think our roads are really built for this kind of thing. I don't even know if it'd be road legal. Like, we actually outran the sound then, I think. Yeah, Jeep looks really, really puny now, doesn't it? See, look, we set a new... no, don't cancel, I wanted to look at the thing. We set a new time record for... I don't know what the difference was, because I skipped by accident. Let's just leave the damn speed engine in there, leave the suspension as it is. We'll be fucking fine, we'll just go through anywhere. Yeah, it was like a kind of road that's a bunch of triangles. It'll go across it just fine, I would think. Ha, yeah, you can't knock me around so much now, can you? Frame rate chugged a bit back there. What that was about. Somebody just smacked the ass end of me. Been smacking my fucking ass. What do you think this is? Handle's a bit weird because it's the wrong engine for this track. I just left it in to show like how much the T-Rex don't give a fuck even when you've configured it wrong. Oh dear. That's not good. Never mind, we'll just catch them up. Probably. Maybe not. It'd look a bit ridiculous if we didn't. Like I say, I'm out of practice handling the T-Rex. I'm totally used to handling that shitty little Jeep now. Now it's going to skid like fuck on here, yeah, won't even steer. Well, that's fine, it'll get up there. Watch, we'll just bulk it up. There you go. Handling's non-existent up there though. No, we might actually come second because I've made a bunch of blunders. Oh no, we'll see how it goes. I always think this is Need for Speed and you can break the edge of the entrance. I'm not used to the power, so I just keep spinning it. Well, I did an awful job, but you still get the idea. The T-Rex is quicker and more powerful by far than my shitty Jeep. It's all I wanted to demonstrate, like what we've been missing out on the whole time. The Jeep's puny, the T-Rex is mighty, and we won with the fucking Jeep. We beat the stinking game with the shitty Jeep. I'm happy enough with that. Now my thumb hurts from just leaning on the gas pedal the whole time. Right, I'm going to do something now. I'm going to fucking... I want to play my Duke Nukem 3D level before I quit for the night, because I've got to eat and eat my rats and mice. Shut this machine down first. Alright, don't crash on me, Pentium. You never crash on me. No, it hasn't. It's just dragging its heels. Game defeated. Yeah, let me get a cigarette at the ready. I don't know how this is going to look, because last time we did this, we learnt that I can't really full screen it or anything. So we just have to kind of go with it as it is, unfortunately. Which I know isn't ideal, because you're going to have that edge there. But that's the biggest resolution I can get. Purpose. Now, anyone who wants to play my fucking map and not spoil it for themselves, obviously fuck off now, I guess, or you're going to ruin it for yourself, but as I doubt that many people really play with these things. Whatever. Because you won't be missing anything, there'll be nothing else after this. I don't think so. I could try. No, that's it. That's... Might be able to use commands, but...
Let's rock. This really pisses me off.
Checking for a problem that we had here. I think it does for a split second, but you can't really tell. Chugs a bit when OBS is running. It's probably going to chug when the combat gets heavy later on. That section we just left is from 2014. We have a view screen. Tells us, you know, catching up on things. That ship's not fucking coming back. It's knackered. We gotta bust it. Right. Bit slow there, I might speed it up, but I don't know if I really can.
Hail to the king, baby.
There we go. I'll keep this for now. Yeah, it's not what I'd like it shooting, but unfortunately there's only certain projectiles in the game. There is a reason for that ship being there, which we'll find out if I ever get around to making the sequel. But I don't know if I want to with the amount of problems I've had in the engine and shit this time. Like, I'm at a point where I think I'm really just pushing things too hard. No, there's nothing in there. How is that texture alignment? Anyway, it's fine. Okay.
Hail to the king, baby.
Got some armour, that's going to help us. Now it's chunking a bit. Don't want the med kits yet, they give us that too. We'll wait until our health's in a bit more dire state. Listen to some Dire Straits. Be a smarty, join your local Nazi party. He'll probably wake up again, but we'll be gone by then, so it doesn't matter. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, it's got a chunk on the ride up, isn't it? It's fine, there'll be a med kit over there I can make up for that with. Did account for that when I designed this. Didn't look through the view screens, but I know they work. Bastard lizards! Let's go for the gunners first, they're going to do the most damage to us. Missiles could, but they're slow, we can avoid them. Bit slow attacking this wave down, so we're going to get these guys. Now this took a bit of mathematics, what's about to happen. don't know how the brightness is for you, but even if I turn the gamma up. Usually doing nothing I'd think's bad, but I think you need a bit of a break from the combat. It's way more combat focused than other maps I've built in this series, so... Okay.
Holy shit.
We probably can make that back if we're careful.
Come get some.
Geometry looks a bit shit back there. I'm going to have a look at that. I can't do anything about it. That's our way out. Let's just kill that sucker who's in there. 99 health is better than fucking we're lost. Aliens are nice. Okay, out we go on the umbilical. That was miscalculated of me. Doesn't matter, it's fine, we can handle it. I think there might be one of those dudes left, but it's not a big deal. It's amazing how quick you can go when you design the level, isn't it? Amazing nobody's ever done that before that I'm aware of. Wow, you're not supposed to see the teleporter go off. I'm going to take a bit of a beating in here. That's why I heal the player up before he comes here. And there's more health at the end, and you have a portable med kit, and you get another one at the end if you look for it, so... We're getting a bit closer now, we'll start shotgunning them. Maybe a bit far. He isn't. Fuck him. He's dead. That's it, he's dead! Will somebody stop the damn match! Enough's enough! Okay, this side has the Thames on it. Well, we're going to need that. I'll tell you what we'd better get while we're here. Better get those. We'll have some of that just in case we're short. Hang on, you can switch weapon while you're in here. I never knew that. You can activate mirrors while you're in these, but I'm not sure if we could activate anything else by doing it, which sucks. I've been trying to find a way to activate shit with view screens. I'm sure there's a sprite that actually falls when it's seen on a view screen. We should have enough of these left that we can... there we go. Meticulous planning, you see. Do we want the atomic health? Yeah, we might as well.
Hail to the king, baby.
There we go. Save that for now. Probably better using this up actually. Yeah, we have some of that left. We won't pick the new one up just yet, but we'll have to remember that we haven't got it.
Who wants some?
That shit still works. Card's still there. Basically that's up here. As there's so much sector over sector, it's hard to put detail in here, so it looks a bit sparse. But I don't think it matters. Sparseness is sometimes not bad when there's combat going on. I suppose we better go and deal with this before it comes to meet us. Frame rate. Come on! Ugh. Okay, that's mine now, thank you. No more greeting party just yet. Although we are trying to steal their fucking fighter ship, I don't think they're going to be very happy about that. Oh, where'd he come from? There's something going on in the distance there. Yeah, our life's about to get a bit more miserable, I think. We'll use what's left of there. We'll skip that. We'll take that. Runs us a bit tight on resources this wave, but we'll be fine.
Your base, your ass, what's the difference?
The frames! Doing this when OBS is on isn't the fucking greatest idea. Oh, this is going to be rough with the frame rate chugging. I'm sorry I got quiet, but it gets pretty heated, this. Of course, if you're smart, you can use the ship's missiles to help you out a little bit. Just pick the medkits up, you get plenty of them. Oh, this wave sucks. That's why you want the steroids. Because these fuckers are going to try and shrink you. Chugging pretty hard on this. Yeah, this is going to be rough. Get the Devastator out. Fucking hell. Ah, shit. Oh, no! I'm not going back now, so we'll just do that. Well, the thing is, when there's a sequel map, you'd find out that that red ship doesn't belong to these aliens. It belongs to somebody else. I had to blame lag for my death, but it was definitely lag. Also, the ship is extremely annoyed with us now. But we still need that blue key. Yeah. They've taken it, it's gone. That sucks. Any health I... No, I've had it already. There's none up here, is there? No. Oh damn, I'm getting clumsy as shit, man. I'm not bothered about doing flawless. I know it can be done without deaths. So I'm not that bothered about it. I'll probably record a proper video of this map in the future. You're going to be careful, because those fuckheads are going to wake up, aren't they? Yes, they are. That's alright, we'll just get out of the way, we should be fine. Yeah, it's just the ship out there, that's alright, nothing to worry about. Yeah, there's probably medkits left if there is. Where's that one? Isn't he in there? I can't remember. He's bugged in the geometry, I think. That happens sometimes. Yeah, there's probably a... No, there isn't. I'm surprised. There usually is. I might as well use that.
Come get some.
It was all because of the trains, you see. It was a job I aspired to have as a young boy. Oh crap, how did they get there? I'm not sure why he ain't coming up, because he should be capable of it. But we'll just not argue with it. It's not a stay put actor. Yeah, watch out, because that sweep's coming over here. Okay, there should be nothing else stopping us now. We're free to leave. Fucking out of here. That's basically it. Map's done, I'm done. There's only meant to be one more after this. I don't know if it'll ever happen. Sure shit won't happen on the current build of Egypt 32 because it's fucking broken.
Ready for action.
It's already released. I released it a few days ago. I'm gonna post an update because I fixed some texture alignments, but that's about it. It's done. But yeah, that's that for this stream. It was a pointless fucking complete waste of fucking time. I wanted to finish Test Drive Off-Road, and it ended up being a pretty fun challenge trying to beat it with the starting Jeep and actually fucking do it. Yeah, I would think so. Hold on a second. I'll do that right now. There we go. Yep, that's that. So I'm gonna bail out of here for the day. Memory card. Let me see. This thing. It's not an official memory card, but it's always worked, so it's the one I will keep using. It seems to use flash memory instead of batteries, so at least from what I remember. Little blob chip thing. It works. It fucking works. But yeah, that is that. We beat fucking... Yeah, it's a weird fucking card. And obviously then there's the radio thing for the wireless control. That has blob chips in it. I think it's meant for PS2s, to be honest, that. There's shitty fucking snot glue in there, plain sight. Maybe, in theory, I guess they might, but they're just annoying. The N64 ones I have all use batteries, and the batteries don't last very long in them, so pick your poison, I suppose. I've never had a regular memory card fail in the PS1 yet that I can remember, aside from some really cheap ones that just never worked, so I don't know, I guess you'd have to use them a lot. It's probably something you're more likely to run into trying to develop on the thing than just me playing a couple of games on it every once. This thing's fucking yellowing. Ugh, gross. It's only just started to do that recently then. But yeah, as always, you know, thanks for tuning in and shit. I've got to have my supper and sort my fucking rodents out before they starve or something, or put holes in their goddamn cage as the mice are. I'll see you round in the non-too-distant futures. 81 pages, I don't fucking know about that. Maybe. I don't know much about PS1 accessories, man. Yeah, fucking mixtapes, man. I still make those every now and then. I don't know why, because there's only like me who listens to them, so it's not like I'm really going to tack them anywhere. I might as well just play shit on the PC, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did. Shit seems too good to be true. It usually is, isn't it? But yeah. Yeah, I got nothing else to say, so I'm bailing out. I'll see you around. Thanks for fucking tuning in and shit. Don't know what the next stream will be. Don't know what the next fucking pre-recorded shit will be, as I never seem to have time for that now. So, fuck knows. Anyways, yeah, I'm out.